Hello, Dillon's Heating and Cooling. My name is Christina. I spoke with Stephanie about getting this video over to you guys. Just a little website audit on how you can beat your competition. We're going to talk about three things. Just going to give you some tips on things that you guys can do to beat them out. We're going to talk about content, citations, and backlinks. So jumping right into it, with content, the average site needs 1,000 to 1,500 words in order to be optimized with Google. And you guys are currently sitting at about 600 on your front page. You've got plenty of space to put the content there. It's just kind of a lot of empty space right there. So you want to get that content on there, and the reason why you want so much content is one, content's king in Google's eyes, but also so you can put in some of those keywords. And what I mean by keywords is what somebody would search when they're looking for your services. So I picked Overland Park because I noticed that you weren't at the top for Overland Park. I didn't check the Lenexa, but you want to make sure that you have that keyword exactly the way that it shows on a Google search built into your content. And then same thing, like if you have multiple keywords you're going for, so let's say Overland Park HVAC was one, and then Lenexa HVAC was one, and then maybe air conditioner service Overland Park, etc. That's why you want to have so much content, because every keyword you want to have about like 100 to 150 words of content. Otherwise it looks like keyword stuffing and Google can penalize you for it. So that's my first suggestion, is getting that 1,000 to 1,500 words of content on your page and making sure you get some of those keywords built in. And when I did the search for Overland Park HVAC, looks like about 140 people a month are searching for that. So those are 140 potential customers every month that you're missing out on by not being on the first page of Google. And so the number one spot, up here we've got ads, which I'm pretty sure that I saw you guys were running some ads, so you're probably familiar with these. And then you've got the Google Map Pack we're going to talk about here in a second, but down here is the organic searches. So once you get to the top and you stay at the top, this is where sometimes people skip over this and come right down here to the organic searches. And, they'll click on the first one. Well, AB May, is a national company. And right now, they are ranking for their back page since they're national. So specifically, the Overland Park, Kansas one is the one that they're ranking for. So it's very easy to beat out back pages if you follow these steps. And their back page actually has about the same amount of content as you, but they built some of these keywords into their content, as well as some of their backlinks have that keyword built into their backlinks, so as their anchor text. So right now, by not having that, that's why these guys are beating you out, but they're very beatable. So the next thing we're going to talk about are citations. So anytime that you do a search, we talked about up here with the ads, and then of course the Google Guaranteed. But up here is the Google My Business section under the Google Map Pack. And this is where you have your Google My Business listing your name, address, and phone number. And in order to get at the top here, you'll see that AB May is not at the top here, and Overland Park Heating and Cooling is, and that's because of the amount of citations they have. And what a citation is when you submit your information into directories like Yellow Pages, Yelp, Facebook counts as a directory, Thumbtack's another big one. So when you get listed into those, that's what puts you at the top of the Google Map Pack. And I have this tool I'm going to show you. It's called whitespark.ca. It costs about $30 a month, maybe up to $70 depending on which plan you pick, but it breaks down the citations that you're being found for, that Google's finding. So right now, you guys, when I plugged you in, you have 30 citations, and the number one spot, remember, was that Overland Park Heating and Cooling, and they have 41. So they're not beating you out by much, but I always suggest with my customers, don't just get 42 citations, because you don't know if they're going to be the same rank. Some of them are stronger than others, like Facebook is so popular. So you want to go after like maybe 80 to 100 citations to really blow them out of the water and stay at the top of the Google Map Pack. Because some people care more about finding a local business than they do necessarily, either national business or finding one that's further away, because they think if they're closer, maybe they'll get to their house quicker. So that's my second suggestion. And then the third thing we're going to talk about are backlinks. And what a backlink is, we call it link juice, and simply works like Site A points to Site B. Site A is the link juice, which gives Site B more authority in Google's eyes, kind of like a popularity contest. So the more sites you have pointing to you, the more popular you are, the higher you're going to be on Google, generally speaking. However, there is like a catch-all thing. Link juice is more effective if you have a relative site linking back to you. So you want to make sure that you're getting sites that have to do with HVAC to point back to you, because those are going to bring you more power than like a blog post about chiropractic care, because you don't crack backs for a living. So I guess that's probably debatable, but you probably crack your own back, right? But the point is that you want to make sure that they're effective. So I have another tool I'm going to show you, and again, this is something you guys can go out and get yourselves. It's called Ahrefs, ahrefs.com. And you guys are actually, you have quite a bit of backlinks. The problem for you guys is that you just have high competition here in the Kansas City area. So you have 349 domains with almost 5,000 backlinks. You're doing well. You'll see here that you only have 19 keywords that you're ranking for, and most of them are your name. Okay, so what you want to do is, by fixing your content that I talked about earlier, that's going to up your amount of keywords. Now it's showing 21. It must have just refreshed. So that's kind of how that works, and you want to make sure you have the most domains pointing back to you. Now, AB May, they have 513 domains with only 3.65 thousand, but the thing is they make sure that they find those high-quality, niche-specific backlinks, and you'll see 513 domains is more than the 349, so that's different websites. You can have more than one backlink on one website, but you're really only pulling the power one time, so that's kind of where they're beating you. So in closing, we talked about content, getting your website up to that 1,000 to 1,500 words, citations, getting listed into more directories, and then link juice, going after backlinks but making sure that they're niche specific. I hope this video helps. If you have any questions, give me a call at 816-323-4100. My name's Christina with KC Phoenix SEO. If this is something you just don't think you have time for, or you just don't want to mess with anymore, I'd love to help you guys out. Thanks for watching my video.